Hi, Aquarius rising sign. Here is your weekly forecast starting on the 16th of February until the 22nd of February. So we start straight away the week with a very nice aspect, Mercury and Jupiter trine. The reason why it's nice is because Mercury is disposed by Jupiter, and on top of that, Jupiter is exalted. Now, this is switching on your second and sixth house placements. So, this is about realizing a talent of yours. Maybe it's about you managing to boost your income through growing your clientele, for example. Or this is about buying something beautiful, for example, for your work environment, or you want to be kind of like enhancing your daily workspace as well. This is about you feeling better in your own skin as well. Or maybe you get a bonus gift from someone, a gift card, a job well done, praise at work, and so forth. Or maybe you are working or trying to figure out a way of working smarter, not necessarily harder. Or you might want to do a bit of a ritual to attract more abundance into your life. Because this could be a great, this is a visualization type of aspect. We also have got Venus, Pallas Athene, and North Node triple conjunction happening in your second house. This is especially important if you have got any planets on 8th degree of the mutable signs, which are Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Gemini. And the second reason why this is super important constellation is because it's happening on Taurus what, which is the natural representation of money. So this can actually again attract you money, but you can realize your values as well. This is about sudden but strategic insight, how to raise your prices, how to sell your unique vision, for example. This is, you might be buying a piece of equipment or a jewelry that feels like, somehow this is improving your well-being. Maybe this is connected to a crystal, or maybe you are mapping out a new budget, trying to prioritize the increase of your services, but as well as considering your pleasure as well, your spirit. And maybe you're realizing that your physical comfort is actually super much of a key to your financial abundance. So you might actually start investing into your environment as well. Now, Venus rules your fourth house. So this could be a financial gift from a parent of yours as well. Or maybe you are ready to sell a piece of work or a creative service or a piece of art, for example, for a very good price, which might be obviously increasing the value of your wallet. We also have got Venus in a beautiful trine to Jupiter. So this is one of the best aspects we can wish for in 2026. And this is again triggering your second and sixth house. And again, this is about money growth through the work that we do. Obviously, if I have got more clients, for example, Jupiter in the sixth house often wants more clients, then it means that we are doing a good job. So therefore, the self-esteem is increasing as well. Not to mention that the wallet is going to get thicker also. But remember, with this aspect, we cannot sit on our laurels. So that's important as well. Also, it can be a sudden realization of your own value. And maybe you notice that people start to treat you in different ways. People become more generous towards you. But talking about generosity, maybe you should be aware that I have to be generous with myself as well. This could be a self-care combination, and I need to be maybe more dedicated towards how I manage my time, for example, at work. But again, with this aspect, I would do a money ritual, an abundance mindset or reset. Maybe I would be doing it at the beginning of the week, and I would do one at the end of the week as well, because this could really bring something good in your life. Also, we've got one challenging aspect this week. That's a Sun square Uranus. Now, this is not just a natural kind of Sun square Uranus. This is actually an eclipse square Uranus. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the eclipse in this video because I'm preparing on the 17th, on the day of the eclipse. I'm going to be preparing a material for my members on my website. So if you would like to consider to be part of one of these tiers, then level one, for example, gives you 5 webinars each month and 2 live readings. Which is always going to be connected to new moons and full moons. Of course, this is a solar eclipse on steroids. This is a new moon eclipse on steroids. But with this Sun square Uranus, there could be, for example, a certain type of sudden disruptions or breakouts. That, for example, I don't want to live in this country. I don't want to be feeling shameful. For example, my family, I don't want to be wearing my mask anymore. So I'm going to show the world who I am, the true, the weird form of it. Maybe the family expects you to be, for example, the reliable one, but with this aspect, it's very easy to go rogue. And I'm going to do exactly what I want to do. I can also potentially, you can feel this jittery as well. It's kind of like yeah, I'm gonna break out, or maybe I'm gonna break a glass, or I'm gonna trip over something because your mind is moving so fast. So watch out for accidents as well. Or I'm gonna have this desire that I want to change my name. I'm gonna change my brand. I'm gonna change the way I introduce myself to people. Or maybe you're gonna tell your friends that you need a bit of an inner space for you. I want to be disappearing for a few hours to kind of clear the head. Even I can imagine that you are considering certain type of relocation or just a travel plan. Asteroid Urania will enter your third house this week. And straight away, it makes a conjunction to Saturn and Neptune. I think it's actually super important because on the day of the Saturn Neptune conjunction, Urania is super close to these. Not to mention that both of them are in sextile to Sedna as well. Now, this is going to be something that I am breaking down for YouTube members free of charge. It's going to be a lot longer video, so stay tuned. It's going to be coming around the 18th or the 19th when I'm going to be able to publish that. But I would say that this is about rewiring your brain, structuring your thoughts, being visionary at the same time. So having a clearer vision, because Neptune is there still confusing us a little bit, but having a clearer vision where I'm heading in life, and kind of like I'm coming up with the technical or tactical part of things as well. Maybe you decide that I want to launch a newsletter, a podcast, a book, certain type of teachings to others, or you are ready to lead a local project. Something maybe uses a type of uses a new technology to improve communication, for example, or you might be receiving a letter, a call, which you needed, like a missing piece of information, you needed to complete something. Or you can have a conversation with a sibling or a neighbor, and then maybe that establishes certain type of new boundaries between the two of you. Sun also enters your second house this week, and the sun acts like a spotlight, a cosmic spotlight. And of course, it's spotlighting your finances, your self-worth, even your rigid dogmatic behaviors. So it's about having to realize your values. Now, when we have got the right values or the wrong values, doesn't matter. The sun is going to be spotlighting them. But also, it's about the realization of your own skills. And with Pisces, some of your skills are connected to empathy, intuition, spirituality. And this is about potentially turning those fields into kind of bankable assets. Again, like I said, we can do a ritual here as well, especially rituals connected to something that I'm grateful for, like gratitude for what I have, inviting new opportunities into your life as well. Maybe you are finding a beautiful item, for example, to your home, but Sun was your relationship department. So this could be bringing a relationship into your life who is supporting your dreams, who is supporting. So unfortunately, my internet cut off, so I might need to be repeating a couple of things here. So I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I don't want to start the video again. So we were talking about the sun spotlighting your second house, which is spotlighting your values and how you are, like how you turn your skills into an asset, a bankable asset. So again, I would say that, sun is highlighting some of your dreams here. And it tells you that if we work hard, then we can actually turn them into something physical. The sun rules your seventh house, which is the house of partnership. So you can meet someone who is going to be helping you to realize your dreams, helping you to make them happen, or feeling you better, making you feel better in your own skin. This could be a kind of like a meant to be purchase as well. You might be finding this beautiful item and then, it felt like it was waiting for me. So I kind of have to buy it. It kind of talks to me. And maybe you start trusting the universe that the finances are going to be better, like having a vision as well as knowing that, you know what, I had to go through this period. Because Saturn has left your second house now, right? So maybe this is giving you a bit less kind of worry about the finances, and the sun is trying to bring a bit of a hope in there. And then we've got Mercury in Pisces, also sextiling Juno in your 12th house. So even Mercury is thinking of new ways of bringing financial situations, financial growth into your life. But maybe there is a hidden talent there that you haven't monetized yet. And Capricorn wants you to be coming up with a concrete business plan. But maybe it's a business plan that we should be doing behind the scenes rather than jumping right onto it, especially because Mercury is about to be turning retrograde, which I have spoken about already in on YouTube, so you might want to revisit that. This could talk to you about you wanting to spend money on things which is super close to your heart. So such things as spirituality, for example, the soul level values. Or maybe you are finding a certain type of old saving account somewhere, insurance policy, and so forth. So you've got hidden money somewhere, and then all of a sudden you can actually find that. But it is also talking to you about that you have to be nurturing your connections to money. You have to be having those internal talks with yourself, which hopefully results in a very permanent shift of how you value your time and then how you attract money into your life. And we've got Mars and Ceres sextile happening this week as well, and that is about the first and the third house. And it could talk to you about that you change your look. You decide to be on social media. You decide that you change your strategy about social media, having more of a growth mindset. It's about something that is fueling your independent intellectual independence for you. Maybe you've got a bold message to share, maybe a bold prediction. Maybe it's a proposal or a text message that you want to send to someone. It might be connected to certain type of risks, but obviously you hoping that this would change your future. Or I can imagine that you are ready to take charge in the neighborhood. You are ready to talk to someone. The truth has to be told in a way, type of aspect. Or you might even feel like that you have got more energy and then you want to go for a walk and you've got a lot of errands to run. So this aspect can make you slightly bit busy as well. So as you can see, Aquarius, most of the aspects this week are actually quite positive. Of course, we've got that eclipse squaring Uranus, which is a little bit more on the difficult side. But I think this week invites you to be more confident, to be more hopeful, to practice a lot of visualization. It's about figuring out who you are and where you are heading in life. Watch out because you can have a lot of unrealistic dreams, high expectations towards yourself, and if it comes to failure, then we can kind of crumble as well. I think that Jupiter wants you to kind of start connecting the dots, seeing the details, and then put them together. This week is about money and work for me, for you, thinking about what you want to achieve and potentially calibrate your mind to be more on the optimistic mind about your situation, about your money, about your confidence, and have a bit of a determination as well. So good luck with your planning, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.